was good. Okay. Yes! It's just confusing out here. Ooh. You know I like a good bass, guys. You know. This rocks. There, do I have the right reaction for you? I can't even explain right now. That line just hit me like a fucking truck. Fuck you and your money. Oh, yes. I cry when I'm angry. I fucking wore this goddamn dress for you. Oh. I hope you know you're seeing real nervous system regulation filmed. In hopes you'll hear it in the stars. Oh my god, so much longing. Oh! It was told to believe. Bury Me at Makeout Creek. If that is not the most intriguing title of an album, I don't know what is. Sorry, I'm getting passionate. There's so many things that come up in my brain with that, but I don't want to speculate too much. I want to get into it, so let's freaking do this. I'm so nervous. My heart is pounding because but I'm excited. I'm excited to get more music from Mitski, and we're out of her schoolgirl era. And I think this is, when she had her first like big record deal. Am I correct about that? I don't know if I'm saying this right, but when she really kind of took off, I think, with this album, as far as I know. So I'm really, really excited to do it. By the way, hello, welcome to Passion Dumb of an Autist. My name is Val. Welcome on in if you're new. If you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. We are doing a deep dive of Mitski. So we've done the first two, Lush and Retired from Sad, New Career and Business, and we've gone over any music videos and a bunch of live performances. So we're really deep diving. It's not just album discography, but we're trying to get as much info as we possibly can and really dive into the world of Mitski. So we are now doing Bury Me at Makeout Creek, the album. So I'm super excited about this video. Guys, if you love Mitski, side note, I'm also doing deep dive of Lana Del Rey, Aurora, One Direction, Lady Gaga, and now Florence and the Machine. Did I miss any? I probably missed some. Anyways, point is, if any of those sound interesting to you, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite track from this album. I want to hear it. I want to hear all the takes. And I also have a Patreon where I put up my uncut reactions. That's actually where the Florence and Machine first album, Lungs, I think it's called, that's up on Patreon, but I haven't been able to put it out on YouTube. So my point is, and there's like over 20 videos there. So if you're liking my content, that's a great place to go. And there's not endless, but there's a lot of content there that is not up on YouTube right now. So make sure to visit the link in the description. Okay, let's go. Bury Me at Makeout Creek. What do I have? I don't really know much. A friend of mine was messaging me about this and told me that it has a lot of rage in it. So that's basically all I know. Rage is a really interesting emotion for me. It's something that for most of my life, I know a lot of women go through this, but for most of my life, I just didn't feel comfortable in that emotion, and I'm just like, it's coming out now. The wild woman has come out, and so I'm excited to explore that if that is the case, if that's what I'm resonating with. But again, like, not a super comfortable emotion for me to sit in, so it could actually be good. It could actually be good. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know much, and I just want to hear it. And Mitski just seems to do what feels good, and it's always different. So I've only heard the first two, but they were like miles different from each other. So I'm just excited. We've got 10 songs, only 30 minutes, but I bet you this reaction is going to be over an hour anyway, just because I yap a lot. If you like yapping, you're in the right place. If you don't like yapping and you just want me to sit and listen to the song and not pause it and not yap about it, this is not the right channel for you. Click off. because you're gonna get annoyed with me because I'm gonna do what feels good to me. Blech. Sorry. I don't know. Why am I sassy? I'm not always sassy, but today I'm sassy. Okay, here we go. Texas Reznikoff.
It's beautiful out today. I wish you could take me upstate to the little place you would tell me about when you'd sense that I'd want to escape. Texas is a landlocked state. It's a little bit far away from the water, from the home that I've wanted to make it somehow in the city.
Damn it, Jenny. I was so into it too. Very interesting so far. I do like the almost retro vibe of it. Like there's like a white noise or like a static in it, which just sounds so cool and kind of retro. So there's a feeling of wanting to escape here. Texas is a landlocked state. It's a little bit far away from the water, from the home. I would hate that. I love the water. I need the water. I actually, right now, I live in a place near the lake, which is beautiful. I'm not complaining, but one day, I know one day I will live by the ocean, whatever ocean. I don't care what ocean, an ocean, okay? I will live by an ocean at one point in my life. So I'll get it. Okay, let's keep going though.
It's a little bit far away from the water, from the home that I've wanted to make it somehow in the city. You make it there and you make it anywhere. But I've been anywhere and it's not what I want. I want to be still with you.
That is an interesting lyric. Because when I first kind of read it, I was thinking I want to still be with you, but it's not. I want to be still with you, which is a completely different meaning. That is super interesting and clever. I love that. From the home, it's a little bit far away from the home that I wanted to make. It's somehow in the city. You make it there. This person makes the home there. Because you can make a home anywhere, and you make it, yes, and you make it anywhere. But I've been anywhere, and it's not what I want. And I want to be still with you. Interesting. So there's conflicting feelings here. As we do, we're multifaceted. We're multifaceted beings with many feelings. It's really intriguing. That I was not expecting that. That rocked. Oh, I can't. I'm actually blushing. I'm so embarrassed with how that. I don't know why I'm embarrassed. This is literally what we're doing as a reaction. It was probably a good reaction, so I don't know why I'm getting embarrassed, but like that threw me the fuck off. But I swear my eyes just bugged out. God, that was good. Okay, we gotta go back. I need to hear that again. Oh my God. Conflicting emotions, right? We're having conflicting emotions. Okay.
I wanna be still with you.
It's so relaxing and like... fucking good.
You keep your socks on
start an album. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it had just kept, like, I would have been perfectly happy if it kept on that, like, folky acoustic guitar. Like, I would have been happy with that. It was beautiful. But the change up, oh, yes, please. I love it. I absolutely love that. You keep your socks on in bed. Do you guys keep your socks on in bed? It, like, I think it's a sensory thing. It's an autistic thing for me. For me, it is. Like, it literally makes me like go. For me to do it. I don't care if someone else does it, but it does give me like the heebie-jeebies to look at. So maybe I do care if someone else does it. Keep our hearts warm. Although I don't like to walk around with bears. See, I'm weird. I'm not weird. I'm autistic, and I've got my things. We all have our things. But see, I don't like to wear socks, but I also don't like to be barefoot in the house. I need to have slippers on. Slippers are very important, but not in bed. In bed, I'm bare feet. Anyways, side note there. That has nothing to do with the song, but it just made me think of it. Keep our hearts warm. I love this. See the tree shadows lie in black, the pools in the lawns. So she's making the best out of this situation, because this person, you're the breeze in my Austin nights, this person is allowing her to find the beauty and, you know, how beautiful this place is, that maybe she wouldn't have actually enjoyed if she wasn't able to be still with this person. We listed off some things that made it not so great, but you're the breeze in my Austin. I get it. See, I don't have a breeze in my Austin nights, so I gotta, you know, find my own breeze. Which is why I'm moving to the goddamn ocean on my own. Not for anybody, but for me. I just realized something. Sorry, that's why I was quiet, because I was just thinking, like, part of me is so afraid of falling in love here, like where I am, where I live, because I have these big plans of like moving on my own to the ocean. And that feels really present, like that's coming up, like that's the next step in my life. And so I was just thinking about how I'm so blocked from finding love here, because I'm so afraid of, you know, finding someone here and then feeling like I have to stay here. I don't want to stay where I am. I really don't. I just have this knowing that I'm not meant to be here, that I'm meant to be somewhere else. I'm meant to be by the friggin' ocean. Anyway, this has just made me think of, sorry, why am I apologizing? You guys know, if you've been with me, I talk about how this songs resonate, and my brain, just the way it is, it like makes connections, and usually they're personal connections, and they're random. Like, it really has nothing to do with the song, but like the song triggered it, if that makes sense. Anyways, I shouldn't apologize, because that is literally what we're here to do. And I already gave the, you know, description, or, you know, the what's the word I'm thinking of? If you're not into it, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Like, I know that, right? So anyways, that's fine. I'm so done with trying to be everyone's cup of tea. Like, if you try to be everyone's cup of tea, I feel like you're like really just no one's cup of tea in a way. I'd rather just be my wild and weird self, and then I just attract in the other wild weirdos. Like, I'm attracting you in. And like repelling the people that are like, what is she on about? Yes, what am I on about? Go away. I still love you, but go away. When I put up my reactions on TikTok, the amount of comments I get that people are like shading me because I'm like laughing and having a good time listening to Mitski, and I'm like, seriously? Like, I can feel the emotions and like cry when I want to cry, but then also laugh and like have fun during the experience as well. Leave me alone, TikTok. Most people are very sweet on there, but yeah, there are some people that are like, oh my god, why is she laughing? Because I've been through shit, okay? And that is the way to get through difficult and uncomfortable emotions, okay? When you've been to hell and back and you're still here, that's what you do. You laugh sometimes about the darkness. The darkness is funny sometimes. Wow, I'm going off on tangents. Okay, and we're in the first song. I'm inspired, clearly. Okay, Townie. That makes me think of like video game townies, like NPCs. It makes me think of The Sims. We call the NPCs like townies. Anyways, that's what it makes me think of. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay, Townie, let's go. Open mind, Val, open mind. Here we go. Ooh! Yes! Okay. Yes, we are.
Somebody's driving and he will be drinking and no one's going back.
Oh.
'Cause we've tried hungry and we've tried full and nothing seems enough.
Ooh.
So tonight, the boys are gonna go for more. And I wanna love that falls as fast as a body from the balcony. I wanna kiss like my heart is hitting the ground.
Okay, yeah.
I'm holding my breath with a baseball bat, though I don't know what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be.
Yeah. This is very interesting. I'm already feeling the rage in this just through the words. It's really interesting because the words are incredibly aggressive. And I mean that in a great way, by the way. You know what I mean? They're like hard hitting and they're very dramatic, but like the way she's singing is it's like a little more nonchalant. And I just love that dichotomy between that. God, it's very revealing. Somebody's driving and he will be drinking. And no one's going back. God. And I want a love that falls as fast as a body from the balcony. Again, I'm laughing because it's absurd but relatable. That's what is making me laugh. It's funny. I'm sorry, it is funny. If you don't see that Mitski is funny, that's the other thing, right? It's like, sorry, apparently I need to get this out about this TikTok thing. It's pissing me off because people are like misunderstanding. They're like getting mad at me for laughing, but Mitski is fucking hilarious. Do you not see how funny she is? She's fucking hilarious. I don't know. They're probably kids, right? Here I am, a 38-year-old woman, and yeah, I can laugh at pain, okay? But it's probably the kids. The kids just don't get it. They don't get the humor. Mitski's hilarious. Anyways, I'm done. I'm probably not done. There's probably 10 more rants to go. Anyways. I want to kiss like my heart is hitting the ground. I'm holding my breath with a baseball bat. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I love this. This rocks too. Oh my god. This is so good. I love this. Yes!
I'm holding my breath with a baseball bat, though I don't know what I'm waiting for. I'm not gonna be what my daddy wants me to be.
No! God! Sorry, I'm getting excited.
Now that it's wet grass and smoke in my hair, I think I've had enough. But he wants a finale and I came prepared, and we're not going back. And I've tried sharing and I've tried caring and I've tried good and ass. But the boys keep coming on for more.
Beautiful!
Change is gonna come, but when?
Yes!
And I wanna love that falls as fast as.
I love this. This is so good. I love this line, but he wants a finale and I came prepared and we're not going back. And I've tried sharing and I've tried caring. It's just confusing out here. It's confusing out here as a woman. You tried everything and like, you know what you want, but I feel like you don't always get it. And like, so then you start like, negotiating with yourself and then you start taking less than you deserve because you're like, but here's the thing, right? Women are horny too. Like, we want love and sex and all, like, we want it. We don't want to compromise our whole selves to get it. But we want it. Not all of us, but a lot of us. A lot of us want it. But it's confusing because we don't want to. I feel it. I feel it. It's bringing me back. It's definitely bringing me back to a bit younger time in my life. We know she's like, this was 2014, so this was like 11 years ago, right? So God, I can't wait to see the like progression in her albums. That's gonna be really cool. I love the rock sound of this too, though. This rocks. Oh man, I'm gonna be jumping around in the living room to this one, 100%. With a baseball bat, like ready to defend if she needs to, but also she doesn't. It's like there's a lot of confusion, right? It's like there's anger and there's frustration and there's confusion and there's like wanting something but not really knowing what you want, but also like knowing that you need to protect yourself from something. It's very, like, there's a lot of confusion in it, and I totally get it. I feel where this comes from on a visceral level. Yeah. Nice. Woo. This one needs to be up on its feet. It feels criminal to be sitting in a chair right now. To all of that. Absolutely. Yep. That was wild. God, that was good. Townie. It makes me think of like, because it's so relatable. It's kind of like, it's like she's speaking for everybody. Every woman anyway. Wild woman. I was just talking, I just posted a poem about a wild woman, I called it. It said, "Dear kind men from a wild woman." Sorry, it just like, I saw that lyric and it's just funny, these little synchronicities. Yes, wild woman era. Took me a while, but finally we're there. I always suggest this, so if you've been with me with Lana, then you've heard me suggest it, but I really suggest the book. What is it called? Women Who Run with Wolves. It's about the wild woman archetype, and it's been really transformative for me. It's really good. Anyways, that's just a side note. Okay, First Love, Late Spring. Let's do it. This is so good. always get so scared to move on because I love the first two, and I'm just like, I just want to listen to those ones again. I say this every time. It's hard for me to go through the album, even though I'm excited and I want to. I get caught up in the first few songs. I always do because I get so excited. But we're gonna push through that so we can get through the freaking album. Ooh. You know I like a good bass, guys. You know.
The black hole of the window where you sleep, the night breeze carries something sweet, a peach tree. Wild woman, don't get the blues, but I find that lately I've been crying like a tall child.
Oh.
So please hurry, leave me, I can't.
This is like 2014. I would have fucking died for this. God, if I found this back then, I was in this like indie rock I would have taken this and just eaten this up back then. I mean, I'm really grateful to have it now too. But I'm just thinking, like, man, 2014, Val would have just taken this and ran with it. I would have loved this. Like, sonically, this would have been everything that girl could dream of. I loved this shit. Okay. I love this. Wild women don't get the blues. I mean, they do, but I understand. It's like she's comparing herself to maybe this like archetype that she wants to grow into because she's still young. Still a young woman here. Lately I've been crying like a tall child. Like we're comparing wild woman to tall child, so she feels in comparison to that, maybe that like ideal of where she would want to be, she feels like this like dysregulated child who's tall because she's not a child. So interesting. Oh, so please hurry, leave me. I can't breathe. Please don't say you love me. Oh, because it's so much easier. Again, in the last record, we got a lot of, there was a lot of avoidance and escaping, being fearful in relationships, being scared of being hurt. So leaving first. And so we're still working through that. Totally valid. This is interesting too. The black hole of the window where you sleep. Where you sleep. She feels like or at least what I'm getting out of this, she feels like it just always brings her back in. She can't leave, even though everything in her body is telling her to leave because she's fucking terrified of being hurt. But she can't because it just like pulls her in. It's this black hole. That's what I'm getting.
Lately I've been crying like a tall child. So please hurry, leave me. I can't breathe. Please don't say you love me. Munega chiki desode. One word from you and I would jump off of this ledge I'm on, baby. Tell me don't so I can crawl back in.
Yeah. See? Just stuck in that place where it's like, I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to jump off this cliff. But I need you to affirm to me, say don't, so I can crawl back in. But she's like on the brink of running. Always on the brink of running. So interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. Yes. This is such a breath of fresh air. This is such a breath of fresh air too for me, because I've just been doing a lot of stuff that isn't very like more like rock based, which I love the stuff I'm doing, by the way, but this just feels really like, because listen, I like all kinds of genres, and so it's just really fun for me to have this like kind of indie rock stuff, to add that into my playlist, because I've kind of missed it, to be honest. And so this is just making me feel really nostalgic and happy. So anyways, we'll keep going. All this stuff is really interesting, and I was so young when I behaved 25. It gives me maybe that wound. I mean, I don't know much about her, the things that she's gone through, but it reminds me of when you go through things when you're younger, or like when you're a teenager, and you end up having to act older than you should and not be a kid because of whatever the circumstances in your life. Like, for example, and again, I'm not saying this is her, I don't know anything about her personal, it's just I'm telling you how it resonates with me. And with me, it makes me think of the way that, like, my mom, bless her heart, she's beautiful and I love her, and she really tried her best. And I know that. And I've gotten rid of a lot of the resentment that I used to hold. But my mom, and I didn't grow up with a dad, so it was just me and my mom. And my mom was very emotionally immature. And I basically had to be like, I was the partner of my mom, because she didn't have a partner. She didn't have someone in her life to like be that springboard, that other adult. So I was that person as a really young, like 12-year-old, 13-year-old. I was being the springboard of things like, money issues, and just like things that a young kid shouldn't have to worry about, or, to be the emotional support of an adult. She really should have had a friend or had a partner, like someone that she could, have that support, and not ask for emotional support from your child. And so it just makes me think of that, because I had to grow up real fast. But then when you actually grow up, now I find I've grown into a tall child, like it becomes like a breaking point at some point where it's just all too much. And then it's like you just fall apart because you can't do it anymore. And so it just makes me think of that. Again, I don't know anything about her, but I'm just giving you how those lines resonate with me. Really interesting stuff there.
Leave me, I can't breathe. Please don't say you love me. One word from you and I would jump off of this ledge I'm on, baby. Tell me don't, so I can grow back.
Yeah, like it's I'm feeling so anxious. This song is really making me anxious, and I think that's because of it. But I'm just feeling this, even though it's so pleasing to the ear. Like, it's not in the same way as feeling anxious listening to Shame, like that totally sonically is trying to make you feel that way. This one is not doing that sonically. It's actually quite chill and relaxed and sounds really, really good that way. But somehow I still have this pit in my stomach because I'm really resonating with the words and the poetry in this one. So, oh, I need to breathe that out. Hold on. Yeah, this is triggering me in a good way, in a healing, beautiful way. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, there's this anxiety I'm feeling. Ooh, yes. Ooh, I like that. Interesting production. You know how I like all the little doo-doo-doos? Ooh! What? There's like some weird things in there. I love it. Oh. I think I was just thinking how one thing, I mean, there's many things, but one thing I do really love about Mitski is she's not afraid to play with confusion in general and just like, I'm feeling this, but I'm also feeling this other thing that's like the opposite of that. But like, because we're very multifaceted as humans, and it's never, you know, like a love song is not always just a love song with her. There's like conflicting emotions there all the time. And I really love that because I do feel like, at least for me, I am super complicated like that. So that's why I resonate with it because, yeah, for example, because I guess because I used it, falling in love is so many different things. The feeling of falling in love is beautiful and exciting and, you know, all the lovey-dovey things that you could think of, but oh my god, it's also fucking terrifying. And like I feel so much anxiety and I feel like it's scary too. You know what I mean? So it's like you're feeling all these lovey-dovey feelings, but you're also feeling maybe that was just my intuition. I'm realizing maybe my body, my nervous system was like, because I'm just thinking about the last one, which was like so wrong for me. Maybe how scared I was literally just I hadn't learned to really hone my intuition, and maybe my body was just like screaming out to me, no, don't do it. Don't fall for this one. I'm just making that realization now, which is hilarious. Maybe love is, I don't know. Who knows? What is love? What is love? Sorry. I'm in a weird place today. Multifaceted queen, okay? It's coming through. It's coming through. I feel it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I love this whole idea. Just being in this state of not knowing. And knowing that you're so close to jumping off the ledge and needing that reassurance from someone. It's a scary place to be in. Anyways, that was great. That was great. I loved that one. Okay, Francis Forever.
I don't know what to do without you. I don't know where to put my head.
Oh.
I've been trying to lay my head down, but I'm writing this
walks.
On sunny days I go out walking. I end up on a tree-lined street. I look up at the gaps of sunlight. I miss you more than anything. I don't.
Is that last verse there was just making me think of, like, for me, going out for a walk and being in nature. That's such a good escape for me when I'm like really feeling like, you know, missing someone or longing for someone. It's a really good way to get me out of my head and just be like present and kind of ground. But then like something will happen and it'll just like trigger you or spark you to think of them again, and how frustrating that can be. I look up at the gaps of sunlight and miss you more than anything. Like, but she's trying. She's trying. I don't know what to do without you. I don't know where to put my hands. When someone has become such a part of your life, and all of a sudden, like that, they're gone. You don't even know how to, you feel like you don't know how to breathe. You don't know how to do anything anymore, because your whole life, at least for that time period, you know, you got so comfortable and they were just there. They were part of your life. So all of a sudden they're not there, and it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with anything. Trying to sleep, but I can't. But I'm writing this at 3 a.m., which is a really good, beautiful, by the way, a beautiful way to process those feelings. Art, always put it into art. Get a journal if you don't feel like you're like a poet or someone that writes. Just get a journal and like write down stream of consciousness. I'm telling you, it's so productive. It's so beautiful. If you've got all these thoughts that you don't know what to do with, I'm telling you, highly recommend. I don't need the world to see, but I need you to see me.
Need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. And
Oh,
yes!
yes!
When you're not yet done with the summer passing by, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me.
Oh, just holding it. That one was really relatable to me. I love that. And autumn comes when you're not yet done. Yeah. Oh my God. I feel like autumn is always so romanticized by everyone. And I get it. Like, I get it. The cozy vibes and the pumpkin spice, whatever. I get it. But I don't at the same time, because I'm such a summer girly. And so when autumn comes around, I'm like, fuck, no, summer can't be over. I hate autumn. I don't hate autumn. Again, I don't hate autumn, but I hate autumn because it comes after summer. And so I've never heard anyone else express that. Autumn comes when you're not yet done. Like, it's like, I'm not done with the summer yet. The light and the lightness and the airiness and the freedom of summer, I'm not done. But autumn comes. And then what comes after autumn? Winter. Fuck winter. Winter's very important, and it helps me appreciate spring and summer. So, you know, we understand cycles, we get it. But I'm a summer girly, so I get that with the summer passing by. But I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. I I'm doing all these things. Like, what does she say? I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be. So, a lot of times when you go through breakups, I mean, I think a lot of people do this and they talk about like glow ups and things like that. And, you throw yourself into, personal growth, whether that be like, hitting the gym or like doing extra journaling and meditation and just like finding yourself, because it's like, sometimes you lose yourself in these relationships and you're like, shit, I gotta like worry about myself and like what makes me happy. And so it's quite a normal thing to like go through these transformations and this growth after not being with someone. And she's like, it feels like she's like, I don't need the rest of the world to see this. But it's like the hardest thing is that you can't see the growth I've done in being the best that I can be. Like, you haven't seen it. You can't see it. And that I can't stand. That one was really depressing. I really resonated with that one, though. Okay. I Don't Smoke, fifth song. There, do I have the right reaction for you fucking TikTok bitches? I can't even explain right now why that just ripped my soul in two. Oh my god, I got my little red nose now. It always happens when I cry. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, the energy is just like up my body for this one. But yeah, so what really got me was this line, like the whole thing. It's just really uneasy too because she's got this beautiful angelic voice over this really like harsh electric guitar, which was already setting the mood, already feeling really uneasy. And then she hit us with, if you need to be mean to me. And it just hurts to just want love so bad that you'll take anything. And I just relate to that, especially in my younger years. God, I stayed with someone for 7 years that called me stupid every day. And made me feel stupid every day. So I get it. Sorry. Not sorry. Val, stop apologizing. One day the people pleasing will be healed. It's like that's the thing with these things when you're like consciously healing wounds. It's like it feels like it never ends, like you're never going to be healed, but that's just not the truth. It's just because I'm nothing like that woman before. Not that there's anything wrong with that woman. I still love and accept her, but anyways. But yeah, it's really hard to hear that, and it just makes me think of that younger self that exactly did that exactly. Oh my god. And these lyrics are amazing. I don't smoke except for when I'm missing you. And it's just so interesting because it brings up so many things, because it's like the smoke becomes this like there's so many meanings in that. So the smoke is like a remembrance, right, of the smell and how it tasted, in a more literal sense. But then you could also see it as, her hurting herself because she's missing, like, this person has made her self-sabotage, and she's smoking, which is like, you know, undeniably horrible for your health, right? And so, but she only does it when she's thinking of this person. Like, she's self-sabotaging with this person. And so it just, I think it's really interesting that it brings up the metaphor works in multiple ways in that way. I love that. I love that. Being with you makes the flame burn good. Oh my God. Yeah. That line just hit me like a fucking truck. Okay, I think my nervous system is calmed enough to continue. I hope you know you're seeing real nervous system regulation filmed. That's what we're doing.
If you need to be mean to me, I can take it and put it inside of me. If your hands need to break more than trinkets in your room, you can lean on my arms to break my heart.
It's so uncomfortable too, those chords. You can lean on my arm as you break my heart. Like, I'll take it all. I'll take the weight of it as long as we can just, as long as I don't lose you.
I'm what's left of when we swam under the moon. Now the rest of my days are just waiting for when you'd come down and tell me I was meant for you. Being with you makes the flame burn good. If you need to be mean to me, I can take it and put it inside of me. If your hands need to break more than trinkets in your room, you can lean on my arm as you break my heart. Just don't leave me alone, wondering where you are. I am stronger than you give me credit for. If your hands need to break more than trinkets in your room, you can lean on my arm as you break my heart.
Oh my God. That one was an uncomfortable one, but a beautiful song. We needed it. I needed it. That line, that she changes it up here near the end. Just don't leave me alone, wondering where you are. I am stronger than you give me credit for. It made me think of a situation I was in a while ago, like years ago, where it just wasn't right. Like, two really good people with good intentions, but like wrong timing, both people very broken. And it would have inevitably, been a shit show, and both of us would have just absolutely destroyed the other one. And the other person, I remember just being so mad that they didn't give it a chance. And because, like, I am a hopeless romantic. So for me, it was like, well, we have feelings clearly, so why aren't we giving it a chance? Like, that's just stupid and blah, whatever, resentment, whatever, feelings, whatever feelings. And just not seeing the bigger picture in some ways. And I think, I mean, as much as that person was protecting themselves, I know that they were protecting themselves, but I think in a way they probably also knew that it wasn't that they didn't, because I remember just thinking like, well, I'm stronger, like that type of thing, like I'm stronger than you give me credit for, like it's fine, I'll be fine. But I also think that that person saw the bigger picture that I didn't. I got really caught up in the feelings, and I think both of us were wrong, to be honest. I think I was right about some things and he was right about other things. But ultimately, it protected both of us, and it had to happen. The fact that he didn't want to pursue things, which broke my heart. But ultimately, I got out of that so much stronger, and it really propelled me into a lot of healing and a lot of personal growth. And so I can look back at that now and actually be quite grateful to that person. I know that really has nothing to do with this song, but just that line, it made me think of that. Because I remember having that, like, I'm stronger than you give me credit for, like, I'll be fine. But this person, the other person, I think just knew that it wasn't the right timing. At least not then, And he was right. Anyways. God. Yeah, we gotta hydrate. We're losing tears. That was an intense one for me. Okay, moving on. We're halfway through it. Half an hour album, but we're only 30 minutes. We're halfway through it, and we're much over an hour. That's interesting. Okay. I'm not surprised. Jobless Monday.
It's a windy afternoon. Can't afford to buy my food or the drive. I need to go further than they said I'd go. He only loves me when there's a means he means to end.
Oh!
I miss when we first met. He didn't tell me yet.
Oh, that line. He only loves me when there's a means he means to end. Brilliant writing. Holy shit. Oh, that's heartbreaking. It's a windy afternoon, can't afford to buy my food or the drive I need to go further than they said I'd go. I can't even afford the gas. I miss when we first met. He didn't know me yet. Oh, that is a shot to the heart. Because that's like assuming that, when someone actually gets to know me, that's when they leave. When they actually find out who I am. When they actually see my soul for who I am, that's when they leave. They're not for you. They're not for you. Thank God. Go away. If you see who I am, and that's when you leave, good riddance. That's how I am. That's how I am now. It took me a long time to get here. Oh my God. When I was her age at this time, same. I resonate with this so much.
So take me out, baby. Makes no difference where we'll be as long as we're out in the sun. Take me out, baby.
Ooh. That's so interesting. It makes me think of like, because it's like she knows it's gonna end. Yeah. So it's like, but like, let's just enjoy this moment. Just take me out. Let's just, as long as we're out in the sun, like, let's just enjoy this moment because I know that it's coming. I know you're gonna know who I am. You're gonna find out who I am and you're gonna leave. So let's just enjoy this moment now. It's a really cynical point of view, but I totally get it. I totally get it. She's the best at just getting sonically expressing emotions through the actual music. Drunk Walk Home. Okay, so someone in my Discord, by the way, if you want to join my Discord, we do have a Discord with a lot of people who like to discuss Mitski. In order to do that, you just have to join the at least tier 1 of my Patreon and you can come and chat and nerd out with us over Mitski. But anyways, someone on the Discord was talking about the Salton Sea and they were talking about that being like the Dead Sea, like a animal, like dead animals will wash up in that sea because something like that. So that kind of gives the vibe, I guess, that we're starting. I will retire to the Salton Sea. That kind of gives the vibe at least. So thank you. Who is that? Nebby on Discord? Shout out. I hope I got that name. I think that's what my brain is pulling out anyway. If I fucked that up, I'm so sorry. Ooh. Oh.
I will retire to the Salton Sea at the age of 23.
It's like giving up, right?
For I'm starting to learn I may never be free. But though I may never be free, fuck you and your money. I'm tired of your money.
Ooh, yeah, this is angry. Yes, I need to hear that again. I need to hear the fuck you and your money. I'm gonna... It's like, I love how she expresses rage because it's like, it's a quiet, controlled rage, but it's like beautiful. I don't know. Fuck you and your money. Yes, say it. Yes.
For I'm starting to learn I may never be free. But though I may never be free, fuck you and your money.
Yeah.
I'm tired of your money.
Ooh. Yes. Oh, yes.
And I sit on the curb 'cause it's the prettiest night.
feel it? I'm the kind of, see, this is what I'm talking about though with rage. I cry when I'm angry. I cry with every emotion though, to be fair. Like I cry when I'm joyful and happy too. Oh my God. Just like really strong emotions. I'm really sensitive to it. So, oh, that was beautiful. What a beautiful release. Fuck, that must have felt so good to go in the booth and scream like that. God, that was good. I love that one. I love that. Drunk walk home. Yeah, totally. Fuck you and your money. Oh my God. And then like, oh my God, when you get in that like, yeah, I see the vision now. I see it. When you're drunk and you're just spinning, your mind is just spinning, like something has happened. And then like that one thing that's triggered, like whatever it is, sadness, anger, all of it, then it starts like spinning into like everything else that's wrong in your life. And all of a sudden you're like literally having a crisis of your life. You're sitting on the curb. I fucking wore this goddamn dress for you and these heels. I've done this. I've had this. Yes. Fuck. So good. God, that must have felt so good to stream in the booth there doing that. What a queen. Amazing. That was great. I love that one. Okay. Last 3. God, this is good. I feel like every album just keeps getting better and better. What the hell? Like, what do we have next? I don't understand. Okay, I will. Most normal title. Usually your titles are like so out there. But anyways, I will. Here we go. Yes. Oh, this is good. I like this.
I will take good care of you. I will take good
This has got like a 90s rock feel, and I'm here for it.
If you would only let you.
Yeah, totally.
I will wash your hair at night and dry it off with care. I will see your body bare, and still I will live here.
Oh. Who are we talking about? This is really intriguing. Everything you feel is good. I will take good care of you if you would only let you. This feels like not romantic. This feels like taking care of a family member. Or it's what I'm getting here. Right? I don't know. That's what I'm getting. But let's see. That's what I'm getting on that first little part.
With me, hold my hand. There's no need to be brave. And all the quiet nights you bear, seal them up with care. No one needs to know they're there, for I will hold them for you. 'Cause all I
That one massacred me too. So yeah, that gives like, I don't know, it gives like sick, critically ill family member, but like I guess it could be a romantic partner, but it felt like more like more family to me, at least in that first verse. Um that though, there's no need to be brave, and while you sleep I'll be scared, so by the time you wake I'll be brave. Oh god. Yeah. I really like that one sonically too. It sounded so good, but there's a lot of emotion in there. Wow. Beautiful song. Oh, that one gave me chills. Okay. Okay. Track 9, Carry Me Out. Ooh. The soundscape of this one is really interesting.
The scent of flowers still in bloom from morning shower, and I say your name in hopes you'll hear it in the stars.
What a vivid picture, right? Beautiful poetry here. A lot of longing in here. Such a vivid picture. In hopes you'll hear it in the stars. Oh my god, so much longing.
Carry me out. Carry me out.
Oh, yes. Oh, what an experience. So much longing. I couldn't even speak. Oh my goodness. So much longing in this one. Beautiful poetry. I love this. The headlights spirits, they laid me down the sticks, so black it shines. Ooh, so good. Top tier lyricism always. God. Last words of a shooting star. We were just talking about what was the last one? About the stars that I loved. In hopes you'll hear it in the stars. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Last words of a shooting star. Here we go. Is that water? Or just static?
All of this turbulence wasn't forecasted. Apologies from the intercom. And I am relieved that I'd left my room tidy. They'll think of me
Why did it like
kindly.
skip? Is that what it does? Sorry, that was strange. Oh my god, sorry. And I am relieved that I'd left my room tidy. Oh, we're like dying. Oh, let's hear that again. Sorry. This one, okay. We're in this storm. We're reporting from a storm.
All of this turbulence wasn't forecasted. Apologies from the intercom. And I am relieved that I'd left my room tidy. They'll think of me kindly when they come for my things. They'll never know how I'd stood at the dark in that room with no thoughts, like a blood-sniffing shark. And while my dreams made music in the night, carefully I was going to live.
Sorry, I got really caught up in the emotion. This happens sometimes. It's happened a few times with Mitski songs. It's not a bad thing, by the way. It's actually just because she's so... I'm just getting overstimulated because well, I've got like, very like tunnel vision monotropism, it's called, or that's a theory, where, a lot of people that are autistic, are monotropic, meaning, we focus really strongly on like one thing, but aren't able to see the big picture, at least from the beginning. Well, it's like the difference between bottom up and top down processing, right? So I always start with this like flashlight into things, and then eventually we can, pan around the room, and I always called it like the collecting my nuts, and then eventually I have like a really vivid big picture, but it just takes a little bit longer to get there, where other brains, maybe more neurotypical brains, will like see the big picture right off the top. Anyways, my point to all of that is that was really taking me on a journey, just like I wasn't really listening to the words, just like the music and the emotion in her voice. I wasn't like hearing her. I wasn't hearing the words. I was only hearing the emotion came through. And it was beautiful and it was amazing. That's why it like took me on this journey, and I kind of let it, but then I just realized that, oh my god, I have no idea what she just said. And you guys know me, I love lyrics. I love her lyrics, so I just want to really quickly go back and focus on that. Yeah, I'm relieved that I'd left my room tidy. Like, that's what you would say if you thought you were going to die. They'll think of me kindly when they come for my things. They'll never know how I'd stared at the dark in that room, with no thoughts, like a blood-sniffing shark. No thoughts, like going off of instinct. Not really acting or reacting out of logic, but only out of like instinct and emotion, maybe. And while my dreams made music in the night, carefully I was going to live. Carefully I was going to live. Interesting. It makes me think of her reconciling with being a musician and like what that's going to look like, because you can really get caught up in the game of it. And it feels like, making this decision that, like, no, I'm not going to get caught up into it. I'm going to just I'm going to be careful with how I live. It's going to be about the music. I'm not going to get caught up with all the bullshit. That's just the idea I'm getting with that.
And all my dreams made music in the night. Carefully, I was going to live. You wouldn't leave till we loved in the morning. You'd learn from movies how love ought to be. And you'd say you love me and look in my eyes, but I know through mine you were looking in yours. And did you know the Liberty Bell is a replica silently housed in its original walls? And while its dreams played music in the night quietly, it was told to believe.
I'm sorry, we need that. Those were gold. These lyrics are gold. Oh my god. You wouldn't leave till we loved in the morning. You'd learn from movies how love ought to be. So she doesn't think this person actually loved her. She thinks this person maybe loved the idea of loving her, loved the idea of love. You say you'd love me and look in my eyes, but I know through mine you were looking in yours. Again, I think she thinks this person didn't actually love her and just loved the idea of being in love with her. Oh, but like saying all that with like the most stunning lyrics. Sorry, I'm getting fashioned up of an artist. Sorry, that blew my mind. Okay. And did you know the Liberty Bell is a replica? I had no idea. I don't even know what the Liberty Bell is, but I've heard of it, like some historic thing, I guess. Is a replica, silently. So a bell that's supposed to be a bell, it's silently housed in its original walls. So it doesn't actually get to do its job, the thing that it's meant to do. And while its dreams played music in the night, quietly it was told to believe. Yes, but this is how we have to do things. We're going to keep you silent because we got to preserve it, though. But this thing never actually got to do what it was made to do, which obviously is a metaphor. Yeah. For being silent. I mean, a lot of people in general, but it is a common experience of women, I know that, from being one, to feel silenced and to feel like you can't do the thing that makes that you feel like it makes you tick sometimes. Even you can think about music and all the times that I've talked about how authentic she is, and why that's so impressive to me is because there's so many restraints put on, especially female musicians, and so it really feels like that might be kind of what we're talking about here in this metaphor.
I always wanted to die clean and pretty, but I'd be too busy on working days. So I am relieved that the turbulence wasn't forecasted. I couldn't have changed anyways. I am relieved that I'd left my room tidy. Goodbye.
interesting. Definitely a moment there of just feeling like really feeling this ending or this like rock bottom moment and reflecting on, I don't know, you're when you're in those rock bottom moments or tower moments or dark night of the soul, like whatever words you want to use for that. It's such an interesting place to be in because your mind just kind of over like plays different scenarios, and so it's just so interesting all these things she's talking about. But clearly, she's come through this, but in this moment it feels like, how could I ever, like, when you're sometimes when you're in that like turbulence where it literally just feels like, okay, everything has just gone up in smoke now, like I don't even know how I'm gonna get through this. And it feels like that, it really feels like that. And so you start looking at everything in your life, really, and you just can't imagine how you would. So it's like, yeah, the last words of a shooting star, like it's like she really, like, all hope is gone at this point. Even if it's just in a moment or one night or 1 week or 1 year or like, whatever it is, all hope was gone in this mindset. That was super interesting. Wow. Another amazing album by Mitski. Bury Me and Make Out Creek. Wow. I don't even know, like, all of them. I loved them all again. I know. I don't have any hot takes because they're just so good. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What were the ones that, like, exploded me? I Don't Smoke. Was that the one that I cried? Yeah. And then I Will. Those are the ones that really affected me. Drunk Walk Home was so good too. God, I literally don't remember these first few songs. I can't wait to listen to it again. My brain just kind of explodes after, and it's hard to like compare and figure out. I gotta listen to it again. But man, another amazing listening experience. I can't wait to do more. Sonically, it was right up my alley too. Like I said, I love the like indie rock type vibe from it. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. And then, so after this, after we do, so we're going to do, I think there's only one music video. So we might only do one other video for this era, but we'll see like what content is there, because like, let me know, or I guess I should post something asking for, like, did she do a bunch of interviews for this era? Because this was like the first one with a major label, right? So did she do interviews for this era? Because we could like combine some fun interviews with her with the music video and then do a separate live video as well. Or we can just combine everything into one. I just don't want to do like a super long one. And also I do like to break up the albums after, only do one every few weeks, just because it gives me a chance to really get to know the record that we're on, rather than like rushing through the whole discography. Anyways, so let me know, but I will probably put out a post. But yeah, that was fun. We roller coaster of emotions, right? Here I am getting sassy, we're getting rage, I'm like just brain exploded, emotion, heart, soul shattered, like everything in this one. Fun though. I love being on this journey with you guys. It's been amazing so far, and I can't wait to do more. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I will see you for the next video.